What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now this is another video that you guys always want me to do. You always want to see how I'm trading, what I'm trading, why I'm trading. So this is another video where we make around about $1,200-$1,300 in about a minute, 2 minutes. For you guys that are already subscribed, you know my style, you know how I like to do things in and out very, very quickly. And I have very, very good analysis behind what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and why a particular stock should perform the way it should with a particular pattern the way it should as well. So if you're not already, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button, and let's head into the video. Okay, so the company that we were trading that day was Fubo TV. I think that's how you pronounce it. And basically what they are, they're a live streaming service over in the US that stream all sports over there, like MLB, NFL, NBA, all of those dead sports. Let's have a look at the actual headline itself. Okay, so as we can see, Fubo TV set to join Russell 3000 Index. A lot of people actually don't know what the Russell Index is. It sort of goes under the radar in terms of indices. I know a lot of big institutional investors and big companies and fund managers and everything else invest heavily into the Russell Index. It's not something that I trade and have never traded, to be honest with you. But it's becoming quite a popular indice amongst big institutional traders and big institutional banks and everything else. So if we just scroll down, it says here, annual Russell Index recondition captures the 4,000 largest US stocks as of May 7th. So basically the 4,000 largest US stocks in the US, and that's what that index is. A lot of people don't really know or understand why it's important or good for stocks to be listed onto an index like that. Now the reason being is that me and you and everybody watching and whatever else, we trade individual stocks. Well, I do anyway. And the problem that you have with like Fubo TV and everything else, the big institutional players like big institutional banks, big wealth managers, fund managers and everything else, very rarely will they sit there and trade a individual stock. I don't think they even do that. I know obviously some do, but it's very, very rare that they will do that. What you have is big index funds that have buy-only options. So like FTSE, for example, there is funds here in the UK that can only buy the FTSE. So if you're a part of that as an individual company and all they can do is buy, you can understand why the price of Fubo will go up over time and why it was such an attractive investment at that particular time. So what we're going to do now, we're going to look at the trade itself and I'm going to show you exactly how I traded it and we'll take it from there. Okay, so obviously on the back of that news, we was looking for long positions. We had Splunk up as well. I can't actually remember why we had Splunk up. Interesting stock name, by the way. And I was actually more looking at that, but it wasn't performing the way I wanted it to. So we're just sort of waiting for the market to open now. And as I've said before, I've been trading a lot more on my laptop. So I've got split down the middle. I choose two stocks that I'm looking at, the ones that I think they're going to move the most, and I'll split it down the middle and then I'll focus on one once the trade has started. So as you can see, the market's now open. So as you can see, Splunk actually starts rocketing up really quickly and I nearly went into it, which was quite luckily I didn't. I don't usually like things like that. I usually like a little bit of a slowdown, hold an area and then push on. So I nearly go into it, but right at the end it starts to pull back and I move over to Fubo and it starts to push on. And the spread on that was a little bit disgusting. And I've dealt with Fubo before and I know it likes to rocket out the gate as well. So as you can see, I'm just moving up my 2% to get hit. The stock itself, again, they're both moving in the same direction. So the analysis that we've done previously was really good. Splunk actually pulls back and then pushes on even further, more so than Fubo. But again, we're only in it to get 2%. I've got my finger over the close button. And as you can see, it's just rocketing up. And then for some reason, it doesn't stop me out. And I don't know what was going on here. I just sort of was like panicking, thinking they're trying to do me over. But then I eventually get out of it and then it just carries on. And I think it carries on all the way up to 33.50. and then sort of slows down and that's it. But as you can see, £930, I think that's about $1,200, $1,300. And as you can see, closing the last 24 hours, I literally trade once a day. And as you can see there on the left hand side, there where it says date and time, 14:31. So the market had been open 1 minute and I'd made £930. This is exactly why I do it the way that I do it. I'm not one of them that sit in front of a screen all day putting 25, 30 trades on. I really can't be bothered to do that when you really don't need to do that. As I've said before, that looks really, really easy, right? The movement of that stock, anybody could have played that. But again, my point is what I've said so many times on these videos is that the analysis is the most important thing. Understanding what something means for a stock and what pattern or what play it's going to play out to be is the most important thing. Anyone could have bought that and just pressed buy and that would have gone up for the roof and you'd have made money. But it's actually getting to that point and understanding what that analysis means for that stock and how it's going to play out, as I just said. So yeah, guys, I hope that helps. If you're not already, follow me on Instagram. It's LockStockTom, and the company is www.lockstocktrading.com, and I will catch you guys very, very soon. Cheers, guys.